Hi everyone, it's Marla. Welcome back to Twinstrology. I'm going to do a pick a card reading today to just tune in to your person. And I've got 3 choices today with seashells. So this shell is number 1. This shell is number 2. This shell is number 3. And I will put the time stamps below. So if you chose shell number 1, this is your reading. And the card that was under your shell, I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. So that's going to be a message pertinent to the rest of the reading here. Chances are, like, the person that you're inquiring about is someone that has been wearing a mask and they haven't been saying everything that they wanted to say. So let's take a look at what's going on with them. So the first card is, I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is a part of that. And that's clarified with inner child. So the mission part that they're focusing on right now has to do with you and their connection to you. This person is understanding the connection more. And they've been thinking about how the two of you have been acting versus how they really feel. Because I feel like there's a part of you that maybe has been this way as well. It's like they've turned their back on each other, but that is not what they're feeling inside. This is like an ego move. Look at the couple here. They're like the opposite of this couple here. So I feel like this person has probably, in some respect, separated from you, right? Like, because they haven't wanted to feel vulnerable. They haven't wanted to expose this, little child within. They've been very protective of themselves. They walked away from you. Or maybe you walked away from them. But for most of you, I'm getting that they walked away. But, they're understanding now that your connection to them is a lot bigger and more important than they originally thought the connection was. You have to remember, they were in their ego before, and I feel like this person is actually waking up a lot. I'm not going to give in to fear. I know fear is an illusion, coupled with communion. So this person was really afraid of being open with you. But that's because there's a level of connection to you that made them afraid, that made them turn to this energy. But this is being changed. I feel like this person has been living like this for a long time. This is not just with you that they turn their back, but they keep themselves distant from everybody, and their connection to you is changing them in the sense that they're realizing that now. And this is not okay with them anymore. It's like they were fine living this way by keeping everyone out of reach at arm's length. But they're realizing that life is not, like, there's no passion for life when everyone's kept at a distance. And they're wondering, what would it be like if I opened up, if I was intimate with someone, if I really let someone in, what would that feel like? And that's what they're thinking about when it comes to you. They really want this. They really want to try this, and they feel safe with you. So they're overcoming their fear in regards to this. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Nothing is making sense. Clarified with boundaries. So yeah, you can see how this goes with what I'm saying here. This person has kept themselves away from others. And it's not like this person isn't social or anything like that. But this person doesn't let people get close. Their relationships tend to be more superficial. Not because they're a superficial person, but they just protect themselves. Right? Remember, they've been wearing a mask. But now they're going through a real spiritual awakening, and they're understanding more about this. They weren't really conscious that they were doing it, that they were keeping people at arm's length. They weren't even conscious that they weren't allowing intimate relations into their life, because their consciousness wasn't even about that. But like I said, now they're awakening, and they're really seeing these different things about themselves and how those things have limited them, and they want to change it. Okay, when I ask, like, what is there anything else this person wants to tell us? We get woman. Okay. I feel like this is you. Probably the majority of people watching this are going to be divine feminine. So even if you're a man, if you're carrying the divine feminine, this is you. But it also is love interest. Okay. Birds. They want to communicate. They want to talk to you, chatter, discuss, text, call, contact. But there's also nervousness there. They're not sure what's going to happen if they contact you. And Beaver, things work against you, but persistence pays off. Determined, making dreams real. So I feel like this person is bound and determined to make this change and come forward at some point. How are they feeling about you? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, they want to talk to you. They want to get to know you. They want to hear what you have to say. They want to be close to you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this person is letting you know that they are doing that. Separation. So, yeah, this is how they're feeling towards you. They feel bad. They may be looking at your social media, wishing they could talk to you, wondering the right way to open up, to make contact with you, to start this conversation after the fact that they walked away from you. Their messages to you. I feel abandoned. I often feel like others let me down. So I think they're telling you here why they act the way that they do. They've been abandoned before. They don't trust people, this person. You know, if we look at these cards, the inner child and the boundaries card, they don't trust people enough to let them in because they've been abandoned. And they know that they've done that to you as well. In some way, they've abandoned you because they walked away. I'm triggered, an old pattern has surfaced and I'm hurting. So yeah, I mean, this card totally goes with what we've been talking about. That's the trigger. The trigger is that old pattern of separation and keeping people at bay. And even in the image here, you know, these two people are, they're separated. They're at a distance from each other. I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. Yeah, I mean, they're seeing that. They're understanding this now. That's what they want. How do they get there? It amazes me when we say the same things at the same time or finish each other's sentences. I'm going to read this one with it too. These are both telepathic messages. I feel your energy around me and I wonder if you're thinking of me too. So this person is coming to understand the fifth dimensional element of your connection more because they're feeling the telepathy. They feel your energy around them, but also like you could actually finish each other's sentences. I mean, that happens all the time. But it's like, you know, for a lot of you, you're in separation right now. But this card is telling you, like, if they're watching you on social media, they're seeing that, like, you're posting stuff that fits in with what they're thinking or the things that they want to say in the moment. They're seeing you talk about it or post about it, and it's showing them that you're connected, like your minds are connected. Even when we don't realize it, there's so much telepathy going on. And yeah, that's becoming clearer and clearer to them, and that's why they're understanding more about your connection. So what action is this person going to take? This journey is teaching us one of the most important spiritual lessons: patience. So you may have to be patient here with this person, you know. They do want to move forward, and they will, but patience. And so what's catching my eye here, this is a first too that I've ever really thought about this in the card, but this woman is knitting or crocheting, and she's teaching that to the little girl. But it's like something has to be unraveled or knitted together. Something here is more complicated than we realize. I've been giving my power away to people in my life. I'm learning to set boundaries. Okay, so this person is taking their power back. They need to do that, like, in this connection, because they need to feel powerful enough that they can contact you without being afraid of what your reaction is going to be, or that you're going to, you know, be angry with them, or that their ego is going to get hurt in some way. It gives another dimension too to this boundaries card. You know, the thing here Okay, when we're hurt and we put up boundaries, in essence, it is giving our power away. Because when we put boundaries around ourselves, that limits us. It doesn't really affect the other person. So we have to know the balance of boundaries. We don't want to do it in a way that is a limitation. We want to do it in a way that shows our strength. So boundaries don't come from fear. They come from an awareness of one's own needs and one's own truth and what one really needs to do. Surrender brings us together faster than resistance. So yeah, this person is going to surrender these issues. But right now, like what's at the forefront of their mind is a lot of worry and stress. Other action that they're going to be taking in the future is view from above, get the big picture. Like I said, this person is awakening. This person is ascending. And they're expanding their consciousness. And they will reach the point where they see the bigger picture. I mean, right now what they're doing is they're kind of fighting with their self inside and needing to come to terms with why they do this, how it's affected them, and changing it. And they're learning that right now. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Another card about surrendering. And this person has been controlling things because when they did this, that was their way of control. And you have to understand the reason why they did that was because that's their coping mechanism. When they feel overwhelmed or when they feel like they're opening themselves up too much or they're being seen too much, they tend to run away, shut down, freeze up. And very soon, decide what you want now so that it comes to you. So even though we had the patience card, we also had the very soon card. So things could be coming faster than you realize. Now, what do you need to know in this connection? Fellow travelers, support is all around you. So you may be feeling, you may be dealing with your own abandonment feelings right now. Everyone's healing the masculine within. So you could be having fears or doubts come up, or maybe you're seeing where you have your own boundary issues and inner child wounds. And I feel like your guides are just saying, like, you're being supported. You are supported more than you know. And the two of you are fellow travelers, and you're working on this together. You're healing this together. So look at it from that perspective. Neither one of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? So the cards are saying to you that there's a way where you haven't been honest either about who you are. And it could be in expressing your true feelings to your person here, or it could be that you're not expressing who you are to people around you. Might not be with this person, but what other areas in your life are you not being yourself? Because the two of you are fellow travelers and you're working on this together, that would be an area where you need to open up and look within. And karmic ties, I'm struggling with codependency. I'm afraid to let go of my old coping mechanisms. So you are still dealing with a codependent pattern too. Like maybe you freeze up or run away or fight. Like, what is your coping mechanism when your inner child is triggered? And have you healed that enough so when this person contacts you, you'll be able to have stability in the connection? But yeah, this person wants to really talk to you, and you will probably hear from them in the near future, you know? Just a reminder, guys, I am teaching Reiki level 1 online on May 8th, level 2 on May 15th. I'll put a link below if you want to sign up for that. If you'd like a personal reading, my website is Twinstrology. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I so appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do and leave a thumbs up. And I will speak to you once again really soon. Namaste. So if you chose shell number 2, this is your reading. And the card that was under the shell, the little message for you, is there are messages being exchanged through music and movies. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. So watch for a sign. There's going to be a sign coming in one of those two areas, either through a song or through something that you see on TV. If you've been wanting clarity on something, or if you've been wondering something in particular about your twin, pay attention, because there's likely to be some kind of answer coming through. So what is going on with your twin right now? These cards below clarify the cards on top. First message here is, when we're talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterwards I'm not even sure why I said them. And this is being clarified by, sacred sexuality here. So I feel like they're saying that sometimes they say things and they don't mean to say things. Because I feel like this is what they want, but they've been keeping you at bay somehow. So the things that they're saying are not in alignment with the things that they're feeling or the things that they're desiring. And I feel like this is something that they're looking at now. Like, why do I do that? It's almost like they're sabotaging things. Either that, or there's a reason why they can't tell you these feelings right now. But take it as a message, you know, that especially if you've had a disagreement or they've said something to you and maybe it triggered you recently, then this could be a message saying, like, I don't even know, like, what happened. Sometimes even higher self comes through and has us say things that we're not sure why. I'm looking for a way out of this situation so I can be free. And this is clarified with shadow aspect. So, you know, this card has come up a lot in the last 6 weeks because we all have kind of, we're trying to help our inner divine masculine come out of jail. So whether your twin is the divine feminine or masculine, there's a part of their own masculine energy that's been held back, and the door is opening here. That part of them is getting out of jail finally, and that could be related to these cards here. Because some of this could be fears. Like I said, I feel it has like a sabotaging of your connection, and it's because this person's been really afraid. Let's just see, what is the shadow aspect here? Physical ailment. Well, just going by the image, what I feel is this person is not being honest, and it's bothering them. It's like a weight on their shoulder. And they're starting to recognize, I feel, like the things that they're doing, the way that they're sabotaging things for themselves. And maybe they do this with a lot of things, not just with you. But because I feel like this person maybe has trouble being straightforward in their needs or what they want or what they're feeling. And so they're keeping everything bottled up inside. And that is becoming a problem, I feel. You are my true love, my heart, and my soul, clarified with communion. So this is the truth of what's going on. This person is feeling a strong connection to you. But they're trying to find their ability to share it. It's interesting because these two cards are very similar energetically. You have two cards here that are very intimate. And so your person may struggle with intimacy. That could be an issue for them. Is there anything else about this person that we need to know about? Okay, raccoon. Problem solver. Adaptive, creative, resourceful. Okay, so I feel like this is telling you that this person is definitely coming out of this situation of holding themselves back. And even, raccoons, we describe them as having this little mask on, right? And this is the area where this person is wearing a mask here. So how is this person feeling about you? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Well, it's interesting because release your ex. Well, this person could have had a troubled relationship that kind of made them, or, no one can make you do anything. Let me rephrase that. Kind of contributed to their self-sabotaging in relationships because some kind of fear was created. But what I'm really getting is like this person is really in turmoil because they can't say what they want to say to you. Again, I'm just looking at the picture, right? And there's a letter and there's turmoil. Same kind of energy that's on this card. So this person is feeling the disparaging energies within between their heart and their ego is what I'm getting. Like their heart really wants to move forward in some respect with you, but there's still some kind of ego issue. And that ego fear probably is coming from another relationship for them. Like I said, there was another person that hurt them or contributed to whatever it is that's blocking them inside right now. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So yeah, this person really wants to try to explore things with you. You know, they're getting ready to see where things go. They want to try that with you. Surrender. So this person is surrendering to their feelings for you and kind of surrendering to their path here as well. They've changed the perspective that they had on this relationship with you. Maybe at the beginning they saw things one way, but gradually they've come to really flip how they were seeing you and seeing the connection. What are their messages to you? I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. Okay, so maybe part of the thing that this person is fearing is that you're going to meet someone else, that you're not going to take them back, that you're not going to forgive them for all the things they said and did, that, you know, maybe they weren't nice, or maybe they were just, you know, they could have just been very boundaried. Like they weren't letting you get close, and it was just 11-11 that I saw. They weren't letting you get close to them. They were holding you at bay, and now they're like, well, maybe, you know, my twin is going to go find someone that is more open than me, that can be more open with their feelings. And, you know, in some ways they know that you deserve that, because we all deserve someone that can be honest with us. But of course, you know, it's all part of the healing. We all have issues that we come into the connection with, and we've all been afraid to share certain things. So yeah, I don't want to put that out there as something very negative, but yeah, that's one of their fears right now. The next solstice or equinox will bring an important shift for us. So the summer solstice, which I feel is going to be pretty big, is on June 20th. And before that, we have 2 eclipses. And it's funny because this is my prototype deck, and this card is going to be a little bit different in the actual printed deck, because Kimberly used this image, and it's actually an eclipse. However, we have 2 eclipses coming right on the cusp of the solstice. So I would look for the end of May to the end of June to be a time where there's going to be some shifts in this relationship. And the card says, draw another card to get an idea of where this shift might be. So when I drew another card for you, I actually got 2. The first one was, I feel like I don't deserve your love. I'm worried that you'll leave me when you see who I really am. Okay, so one way that this is going to change is your person is going to begin to see themselves in a better way. And they're going to see that it was like their self-esteem is getting better. That's going to make them stronger and make them more willing to come forward to you. And I got this one too. My heart is with another right now. I have to finish this karmic contract in order to be free. So for some of you, your twin might have another person in their life, another relationship, or again, it could be a past relationship where there is still a wounding for your person, but this is changing. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. So I feel like your twin is reminding you, that there are these multiple layers and that this reality and what's happening in this reality is not always the truth. So what action is your person going to be taking in the near future? I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is part of that. Okay, so your person is beginning to more and more step into their mission role. What's interesting though is we had this card at the beginning that messages are being exchanged through music and movies. Your twin could be a musician, and they might be writing a song for you, and you might get a particular message in that song. Or they could, in some other way, some other kind of creative aspect, be giving you a message. You inspire me to be my best self, and I want to do the same for you. So they are continuing to grow. They're trying to become, I don't want to say a better person for you, because, that might be what they're thinking in their mind, but we want to be the best we can for ourselves, and then we attract the right partners to us. But at any rate, this person just wants you to know that they're growing and they're moving forward too, right? This man is running, so rest assured that your twin is moving forward on something. I'd like to sweep you off your feet and shower you with my love. So this person could be coming forward towards you, could be making some definite moves towards you, maybe in a way that you're not expecting. It might be something bigger and more powerful than you thought could happen, because there's a lot of passionate movement with this card. And we talked about the divine masculine needing to heal in all of us, and to me this card represents when that divine masculine's healed and that person just lets their passionate side take over instead of being fearful about being vulnerable. Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. So yeah, and it's interesting because 6 weeks ago I pulled this as a card of what the divine masculine, how this was affecting them, and they were moving forward, and now here it is again. Of course, I don't know if your twin is the masculine or feminine, but like I said, we're all healing the masculine. So yeah, your person is getting ready to take a risk and move forward. They're transcending their situation. And yeah, true love. I feel like they're getting ready to act on their feelings. What they want you to know, or this is a message for you. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. So like I was saying, you might be kind of blindsided by what's coming, by what your twin really wants to say to you instead of what they've been saying from more of their shadow side. There are subconscious fears affecting our ability to attract love and abundance. The universe is helping us make them conscious so we can easily attract what we want, including each other. So when I ask what is it that is subconsciously affecting you, some sort of block at the moment, I'm not giving in to the illusion of fear. When we couple it with this card, it's like you may be having doubts. You may not be trusting what's going on, or maybe you're hesitant to let your heart open because you worry that, your twin's not going to come forward. But your message here is don't give in to that fear and pay attention for this, because if that's your problem, like you have subconscious fears about what's going to happen in this relationship, and allowing yourself to open up and be honest and truthful, then something will be shown to you around that. So just a reminder, I am doing Reiki level 1 on May 8th online, and Reiki level 2 online on May 15th. I'll put a link below if you want to sign up for that. If you want a personal reading with me, my website is Twinstrology. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a regular part of the community here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated, and I'll speak to you soon. If you chose shell number 3, this is your reading. And the message that was underneath your shell was union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. So that's going to have some key to this reading. So let's see what's going on with your person. Okay. The first card is I've long ago shut down those parts of me that wanted love, romance, and intimacy, but you make me long for those things again. And that's clarified with the energy card. So you are opening this person's heart, and as their heart opens, they're wanting a deeper sense of connection with you. This has actually been a theme in all 3 readings. Wanting a deeper sense of intimacy. And I feel like your person is definitely wanting that too. They're wanting to have this romance with you. And so this is where a lot of their energy is shifting. I miss you. Let's both stop running away. Clarified with openness. This card, openness, also came out for reading number 2. And the last Sacred Union I did, openness was the major theme. So, there's always a pattern. This is really what all twins are healing right now. Because all twins are healing their inner masculine energy and trying to open their hearts, be less fearful when it comes to vulnerability. So your person is saying that they miss you and they want to stop running. In fact, I think in that reading that I did, I had both of these cards together because I remember talking about kind of the energy where these two people are open and they're facing the world together, and these two people have a wall between them. So even though they've got their hands connected, there's parts of themselves that they're still hiding. So this is the shift that your person is making right now. we have a past life connection. Memories are surfacing consciously or subconsciously. Tune into the energy to help me remember. This is clarified with transcendence. So there's some kind of karma or past life memories showing up for this person. You can also tap into these memories because, you know, your thoughts are connected. If you've been thinking about a past life situation for yourself, that's probably holds a key to this as well. Remember, the kind of overall card that you got here was about how your connection is multidimensional. So whether this is a block or an understanding of your connection, this is another thing that's opening. And look at the energy of this woman on the card right here. She's all closed up, you know, and here she's opening herself. She's opening her energy, which goes with these other cards that we've talked about. I feel like one of the areas that this person is connecting to as far as this card is how you've been connected in the past, how you've been married in the past. And it's almost like what I'm getting is that you're sacred partners. Like they're understanding that your marriage, it's more than just a marriage that we think of here and now, you know, where you sign a contract with someone. This is a sacred marriage that transcends time and space. How this person is feeling about you. The first card is flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So yeah, they're feeling drawn to you. We see that in the other cards that we pulled. You know, this person wants to have this romance with you, be flirtatious, have some alone time together. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So, yeah, this person is surrendering their fears, surrendering the things that have held them back, you know. I talked about this in one of the other ones too, because this person has had their guard up here because that was their way of controlling the situation. And now their heart's opening more and they're realizing that they don't need to control this situation. They have to just let it unfold, let it happen. Joy. Yeah, again, another card. Like, you make this person happy. This couple is dancing, right? We've got flirt. We've got, like, I want romance with you. So this person sees you as someone that they want to spend time with and have this deep connection to. Let's see what their messages are for you. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match and frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. Okay, so you're getting a message here from your person that your energy is very much connected. So if one of you is feeling down, then the other person is likely feeling down. Can you create some awareness with your emotions right now and maybe see where some of your energy might be coming from the other person? or vice versa. If you're down, then you might be bringing them down. So if, you know, a lot of people are triggered right now, so if you're triggered, you may just have to work through the trigger. But if possible, you know, stay in awareness and try to shift your energy out of it by doing something that makes you happy. Maybe you go out dancing. Maybe you watch a movie, play your favorite song, go for a drive, go for a walk. You know, focus on creating a higher vibration within yourself. I wish you could see that we're mirroring each other right now. Well, this is interesting that this comes up because this is so similar to this card, because your partner is saying like we are mirroring. So I mean, it can be something positive because we see the couple here on this card. They're kind of like smiling and having fun with each other. But just stay aware that there's this connection in your energies. Things are happening very similar. Try to make it that you're mirroring this happiness instead of sadness or anger. I'm triggered, an old pattern is surfacing, and I'm hurting. That could be, you know, where that energetic connection is. Your partner is saying, like, I'm triggered, and they might be going through something. They may need you to send some positive vibrations to them as well. Only do that if you feel called to do it. But yeah, like they're missing you, and that's triggering them right now. I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. So there they are, longing for that intimacy again. And please contact me. I may not respond, but knowing you care opens my heart. So if you feel called, you know, you may want to reach out to your twin right now. You may want to reach out to your twin in the 5D. You see this woman behind him. She's kind of in her light body, or it's her etheric self, her 5D self. So yeah, it could be your twin is looking for some kind of assistance, raising their vibration right now. Okay, they might be feeling really low. So whether it's in 3D or 5D, you know, whatever you might feel called to, you may just want to connect with them at this time. So what future action is your person taking? I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. So that could be something that's triggering your twin now, or they're just making this known to you. Maybe you're creating a lot of distance with your twin right now, and that could be really triggering them. They could be really feeling it. They could be scared that you've left them for good, or that you're sick of them. They may be going through issues where they're not trusting the connection. They could be pulling away from you as well to go into their own healing, and that could be triggering you. Okay, that will be for some of you. You've got to take what resonates because this is a general reading. But your twin is telling you that there's mirroring going on, that there's some lower vibrational energy interfering with the 5D connection, or I don't want to say interfering, but what's happening with one is affecting the other. So yeah, really please be aware of that if you chose number 3. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. Okay. I really feel like your twin is learning self-love, and that's likely something that stopped them from really being as fully open with you in the past as they wanted to be, but this is a new action that they're growing into. You inspire me to be my best self, and I want to do the same for you. So yeah, I mean, with this inspiration, they want to do better. They're seeing they deserve better, and part of that is learning to love themselves. Another way action is coming in the future with them is voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So with this person healing, and this person healing the energy of their heart, this is affecting them in so many different ways. Like, love flows through you and to you. You know, until we really try to open our heart, we limit the love that's in our life. But this person is expanding there. The expansion within themselves is teaching them self-love, and it's also drawing them into the loving connection with you. But I feel like they're just at this place where they've got to learn the self-love right now so that when they come to you, they can be more of who they are and saying the things that they need to say, stepping out of whatever old energy they were in with you. Love yourself first comes up again. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, that's what I feel this person is really growing into, this self-love. And that could be a clue for you about what you want to mirror to them is loving yourself. Like, be an energetic example that, and when you show yourself love, it makes it easier for your twin to show themselves love. And what are the messages that they have for you? Or this could actually be from Spirit for you, the viewer that's watching this. Valiant courage, take action with passion. So there's some area of your life where you're being called to take action. Again, when you look at how much mirroring is going on in your connection, and your twin is wanting to feel stronger in themselves so they can be more open, like, how can you mirror that? What do you need to take action on in your life that maybe you've been afraid to? Where can you take a risk? Where can you stand in your power? Doing these things right now can help your person. There's a lesson to be learned from this. So what you're going through, and I'm going to say it's what you're going through with this person right now, more than likely. There's a lesson there. So pay attention and go deeper into that so that you can understand what the lesson is. And I want to know everything about you, but I hold myself back from asking. I'm afraid I'll get in too deep. Okay, well, I feel like there's a message here from your twin. Like, what you need to know about this situation is, it's not that your person doesn't want to know about you. They do. But they've just been fearful to really open up, to like have a deeply intimate connection with you, because they're afraid they're going to lose their sense of control. So, yeah, I feel like they want you to know that. But there could also be a message here for some of you where you are holding yourself back from something. And it could be a clue for where you need to take that valiant courage. And, you know, as well, like the lesson for you might be, hey, you need to take action on something. You need to trust, put yourself out there, and take yourself to the next level, so that, you know, you're getting definite clues here that your twin is gonna mirror you and vice versa, so you can help each other through this shift. But yeah, your person is really healing. They're really opening up their heart, and that's going to be, you know, some major changes then in your connection. But first they have to learn how to love themselves and find that inner strength. So thank you so much. Just a reminder, I am teaching online Reiki level 1 and 2, May 8th and May 15th. Put the link below if you would like a personal reading with me. My website is twinstrology.com. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing as well. Sending you guys so much love, and I'll speak to you soon.